Mr. Val, good morning. Ebrima, Emmanuel Ogale, Faith, Might, Kehinde, Moses, Mr. Femi, Luti, and Richards. You're all welcome to today's live session. How are we doing? If you can hear me, please drop a text in the chat box. If I am audible, very audible, just drop a text in the chat box. We're starting right away. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good morning. Okay. So let's go straight into what we have for today. Today is Thursday. All right. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. So we'll start with, of course, our economic calendar. We'll start with our economic calendar. What do we have here? So today is Thursday, the 21st of August, and you can see that 8:30 we had Euro news on Euro. These are the red folder news for the day. So this means that this news will have more impact, right? We had so we're having 9:30 something on GBP, PMI news on GBP, 1:30 we'll have USD, and 2:45 p.m. Nigerian time. We're going to be having another news. So please be careful the way you trade today. I'm not against the news, honestly. All right. People trade the news and still make a lot of money. I'm just saying be careful how you trade around these times. Okay. So between 9:30, 1:30, and 2:45 p.m. Nigerian time, I'm going to expect some moves, expect some erratic moves in the market because there will be a lot of volatility coming in as a result of the news, the fundamentals that will be dropping at that point in time. So we need to be very careful. Okay, so let's just go over what we have for today, and then if you have anything you are looking out for, any currency pair you're looking out for, please you can drop it in the chat box, and we will go over it together. Anything at all it is you're looking out for, just drop it in the chat box, and then we are going to analyze it together on this call. Okay, so our analysis on Euro USD from yesterday is still kicking off. It's still kicking off. We have, like I said, this demand zone was looking very good, right? And then price took this high that we wanted to be swept. Uh, Price took this high. That was where we wanted to confirm that, okay, we are actually going to be going to the upside. So when price took that high, it came back and has rejected off. We do have another block that we set out. Um, I don't know if I can draw this, but argue that this is something here. So that's where price is reacting from. So that's where the move is coming from on Euro USD. So the plan yesterday was that when we take this high, when we create this change of, we can now look to do what to buy officially. And that's realized we put our SL just below here. Below here, we have realized at least 3 risk to reward ratio, and that is not bad at all. 3 risk to reward ratio is not bad in today's market, right? So this was a very nice outlook for Euro USD. So can we see what we look out for today? So maybe if we can continue in that same vein, like I said, I want us to still trade up to these areas, or at least maybe we can buy from here if at all, but price is really reacting off the other block we have here. So if we can still buy up till that zone, let me see, 30 minutes is there. Okay, so after changing this character here, that's interesting. We have this fair value gap here. And okay, that's looking nice. So that's looking nice. Maybe that can hold price. That can hold price again. because it seems that this place is going to be snug. But even if price ignores here, maybe we can look for buy opportunities from down here. Okay. So this is the next POI that is looking very good because swept this liquidity. Price has now done. We're going to change character again to the upside here. So maybe we can exploit this fair value gap. You can put your trade beneath the fair value gap or below this low here. Anyone is fine. And our targets, so the first target can be 2R, can do 2R, but we are still looking at how we can trade up to at least this trend line liquidity stroke this high. Okay, so let's see how that goes. So if you're going to be engaging Euro USD, this is an interesting zone for that. All right, after taking this our liquidity here, we have cooked to the upside again. So maybe we can do what? We can play continuation from this fair value gap. So yeah, on the 30 minutes time frame, you can look at to enter from this fair value gap on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, that's going to be happening soon. So if you're going to be engaging, you can place your limits just at the 30 minutes at the fair value gap, just here. Just place your entry and then see how that plays. Okay, let's see how that goes. All right. So that's the look for Euro USD. What do we have for? Okay, I think I saw the chat. Somebody said AUD JPY. Okay, let me just look at that. Let's look at that. AUD JPY. AUD JPY. Okay, what do we have for AUD JPY? Let me start from the highest time frame that I used to look out for. That's the weekly. Let me delete this. The weekly time frame. Okay. So we have been bearish. I've been very bearish on this brother. Okay. There's something I'm spotting here on this AUD JPY. I like where price is currently. From looking at the past, this whole area. I like it's something I really like. I really like when my liquidity is something that formed even on the daily time frame. It just shows that whatever thing is happening down there might be very, very strong. You can see this liquidity is coming from the daily time frame. So it shows us that this 4R is a possible the possible demand zone that we can buy from. I like this daily liquidity here. And then we have, you've noticed here, you see that we had imbalance in the market here, and then we had a change of character also. So this is a very interesting demand that we can look to buy from. I think that's Faith Mind. What are you looking out for? Are you trying to buy or are you trying to sell AUD JPY? Because this is what I'm seeing right now for AUD JPY. So what we're going to see now is okay, he's trying to buy. Okay, that's nice. All right, so what are we seeing now? Let's go to the 1R. So on the 1R, we are still having this we are still fighting this zone. So let's see. Hello, can you hear me? Sorry, I got kicked out. Are we there? No, your network is my own network, actually. Can you hear me? Am I audible now?
You are.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Val, please give me the permission to share. Hello, Mr. Val, are you there? Please make me co-host so that I can share. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so where were we? AUDJPY. Like I said, we just want this internal structure to be disrespected, right? Let us clear this high. Like let's change character at this zone, and then we can play continuation, okay? So that's for ADJPY. That's a nice pick out. I don't know if it's a Mr. or Miss or Mrs. Faith Might, but yeah, I'll be looking out for this for AUDJPY. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's go to DXY. What are we looking out for? Okay, so DXY, we are still at this zone, this sell and the buy. Like I said yesterday, that if the sell does not give us a proper change of character, we can look to buy from this breaker block. And the price reacted very nicely from that breaker block, even though there wasn't a very clear entry opportunity. So right now, I just have to, wait and see what DXY is trying to do, and then we can know what we're doing later. But for now, let's just keep an eye. Let's see where, whatever thing the DXY does will reflect on all the USD pairs, all the EU, GU, and all of that. So we use this as a way to get direction, right? We use DXY, the dollar index, as a way to get the market direction um for the other currencies, okay? So this is the US dollar index. So let's see that's gonna happen in the coming days, all right? So EU, I think I've already done EU. Have we tagged? Okay, not yet. I've not yet tagged. Let's go to GU. Let's go to GU FX. Okay. So GU, I think somebody pointed out on the class that this is a very good zone to buy, and I actually really like this zone too. I like this zone too, but and the same way we had a demand here. So this one was disrespected. Price respected this one briefly, but the one below is currently being price is currently playing from there. So the truth is I'm still skeptical about GU. If GU can give us the buy that we want from down here, this is going to be even a lot better. I will confidently enter on the re-entries. So if I can take this out, and then let's focus on this place. So maybe here now was the region of inducement from price, right? So, and then price has tapped, and then it's now playing to the upside. Okay, so let's see. We have a change of character on the line chart, but on the candlestick chart this week has still not been swept. Okay, so let me see how that goes on the candlestick chart. Even though we have that on the line chart, but I want it to happen on the candlestick chart so that I can know that yes, we are in full alignment. GU still looks to fall, but that's why I still don't want to buy that GU yet. If GU can come here, then maybe we can look for some things here, or even here. This is another place where I would love to look to enter GU buys from. Okay, so let's not be in a hurry. Let's not want to reverse the market, right? Because currently we are going down. You can see since this fair value gap here, we have been sinking to the downside. There was another fair value gap here. There's another fair value gap here that price respected this one here. Price respected this fair value gap, and then since then we have just been sinking. So let's wait for price to really give us the direction. Okay. I like this zone down here, and I also like down here. So GU still has tendencies to fall. So let's not be in a hurry for any buy opportunity. Let's not be carried away because price is reacting off one demand zone. It does not matter. This is where we are really looking out for GBP USD. This is what we're looking out for GBP USD. Let's go on to gold. Gold. So gold has been playing with this our zone here very seriously. Gold just came, took this our like it was like a breaker block. Price was supposed to sell from here. After price gave us this change of to the downside, it was supposed to come and sell from here. Price came, did like an inducement, and then now took it back aggressively. So this was what we had. We had a zone we want to sell from, something like this, to sell from there. Price came, printed some engineered liquidity there. And instead of selling from there, what did gold do? Gold went and did this. Gold went and took the buys. And then since then, price came back to do what? To interact with this zone. That's why we are having what? This behavior in this gold market. So gold was looking very, very good. Those buys yesterday, unfortunately, I could not join those buys because I'm still, very bullish from down here. I'm still very bullish from down here. So on the daily, we are looking at we have some retracement, right? There is some pullback currently happening on the gold market. So let me see. And there's some retracement happening. Can we still buy gold, or we should wait for that low? We should wait for that low because there is no clear and obvious it's just a very strong move, right? There was no order block. Gold just came, created a V, and then started going back to the upside. So let's see how gold can give us that push down, maybe to this our demand zone, and then we can look to buy. But when I'm seeing something on the daily, using that our daily strategy, I'm seeing that daily high is being swept. 4 hours, okay, 4 hour gave us a fully bearish engulfing candle there. Let me see, do we have another block with liquidity, with fair value gap? Okay, yes, there is a little bit of something here, right? So if we can just catch some counter trend sells, that would be nice. That would be nice. If we can just see how price has taken this low here. So if we can sell from here, I'd like to sell from here to our regions down here. I'd like to sell from here even as much as here, but for now, let's just target this low first, and then we can do 3R. I like 3R because 3R is very much respected in the market a lot of time. So for now, while people are still trying to buy gold, because gold still looks to be this impulsive move was very, very strong. Very, very strong, right? But the truth is that my sentiment, my sentiment still wants me to buy from down here. So let's see if gold can give us some bearish moves into this our demand zones, and then we can buy. Okay. So for now, let's just keep an eye out for gold. Let's keep an eye out for gold, and let's play along when price gives us the confirmation. Okay. And what's AU telling us? AU, okay, yeah. So yesterday I mentioned that if you recall, I drew out this demand zone for AU. And I said that I am no more confident in this demand zone. Why? Because I zoomed out to daily time frame, and then I saw where AU price action was coming from. Okay, I saw where the price action was coming from. If we took this liquidity, if we took this low here, we had a major move that took this low. All of this move right now, this from here to here, is just a retracement, right? So when price comes back into here to react from this zone, I can see when price entered this supply, it gave us a fully bearish engulfing. You can see that the engulfing candle, it took the high of the previous candle, took the low, and then it closed very, 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 very strongly to the downside. So this was a very strong cue that we're going to go down. So immediately I spotted that. I knew that this my low, or this my demand zone, is in jeopardy. Why? Because price will want to, sorry, where am I? price will want to take this low and even trade all the way to this area. This low now became a what? A draw on liquidity. So that's how we're able to avoid taking a loss on AUD USD. It's very, very simple. You have to know where is price coming from and where is price going. Okay. So I like this zone for buys, right? Because you see how we took all these chunks to the upside. All of this now is internal structure trying to retrace back into this zone. So if I can buy from here, I'll be good, because now I can even target what? I can even target this high. And now all of this that happened becomes what? Becomes liquidity for me while I try to target this draw on liquidity. Now this will be my new DOL. My new DOL will be here if what? If I can buy from here. So that's how we're able to avoid that loss on AUD USD yesterday. So let's still wait for price to run back into these lows. We can run back into this demand zone here. Then I'll look to enter buy opportunities on AUD USD. Okay, look to enter buy from AUD USD down here. All right. Let's check USD JPY, I guess. Do we have anything for USD JPY? Okay, our limit is still not yet triggered. We had the buy limits on USD JPY yesterday. So our limit is still not yet triggered. So all of this now is looking like some sort of liquidity build-up for us. So now please pay attention. If price gets to this high first, please cancel this order. Okay, if price gets to the draw on liquidity first, please cancel the order. Whereas if price can come down to trigger before getting to that up, then sure, we can look to trade all for our target region. So please take note of that. Take note of what I just said. I said we have a target up here. We have a target up here that if price should trade up to that target first before coming to our entry, then this our entry becomes invalid. This our entry can now be some sort of price may want to come and sweep everywhere. But if price comes back to this zone first before getting to the target zone, then we can still maintain our buy opportunity. So this USD JPY buy limit is still very much active. Okay, so we can look to buy USD JPY, and then if we don't get a good behavior here, then of course we have these areas down here to trade from. So let's see what USD JPY has for us, and then we can play. All right. So lastly, I'll just look at do we have any other thing? So someone is saying gold. I just analyzed gold though. I've analyzed gold. Maybe before I hand over, I'll just look at it again. But gold, we are still bullish from that our demand zone. So what's Bitcoin telling us today? Do you have any view for Bitcoin today? Can we trade Bitcoin? I want to trade Bitcoin, honestly. I want to trade Bitcoin, but I want to trade it from here. I want to trade Bitcoin from this line I drew here. See, this is going to be like my resistance turn support, right? I like this. This is a key level. This is a very strong key level for me. So I want Bitcoin to, still fall a little bit to these areas. We can get a push via Bitcoin to this down. I'll look to buy. Then it won't be out of place if I can look for more all-time highs, right? On BTC. So let's see if we can get a deeper retracement to all these areas, and then maybe from here we can look to buy. So on the daily now, using our daily something, if you know, you know. So we see that we are shipping this high. Can we get a short-term sell? Okay, price has not given us a very strong expansion on the line charts, right? But we have this fully bearish engulfing candle. So do we have fair value gap? No, we don't have fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame. Now that's the problem. If we had a fair value gap, let's say we had a fair value gap here, I would be okay with looking to enter Bitcoin from here, at least maybe to these lows, while waiting for my main lows here to be taken. So that's BTC outlook. So let's wait for, I can cancel this because I'm not interested. There's no fair value gap. I cannot trade it. So I want this low to be taken. All right. And then there was a trade I caught on GPCHF. This just to illustrate the power of key levels. The those key levels. Sorry, GBP right? I think I got it on Forex though. My network is. Let's give that a moment. Uh, okay. I think we are up now. Okay, so I was trying to show us the power of key levels, right? Just very quickly, this is the last thing I'm going to do before I hand over. So the power of key levels. Now, what do you see? This was a daily time frame analysis, right? Now we have this key level here. You see the way price has played with this zone here. It played this zone here, and then it now broke with impulse. And then you see that there was a fair value gap. Price just came back, touched that area, and then it fell. All right. So this was something I was able to capitalize on. Unfortunately, this trade happened long before we would have been able to talk. So you see that we had these zones. Now, what do you see here? This is a support zone, right? See the way price has played with this zone a couple of times. And then what did price do? Price now swept that zone very, very impulsively, leaving behind what? Leaving behind imbalance, fair value gap. And then what did price do? As price just came back, he came back and did what? And then took that zone again, and then off it went to the downside. I think there was some re-entry opportunities. And I think Mr. Val even called one fair value gap here. Exactly. This was a re-entry. So since then, I closed this trade yesterday because it was I'm not very strong with a swing trade. And this trade has gone on for about how many days now? So I closed this trade here for about 2 point something hour, but I just came to illustrate the power of key levels. Please don't ever disregard what that can do in the market. You see a zone, a very strong zone on the higher time frame, the daily, the 4 hours, right? Price goes to sweep that zone and it leaves behind what? It leaves behind imbalance in the market. Okay. When price comes back to that zone, that is a very strong zone where price can look to do what? Can look to buy or look to trade from. Now, on this area, you can look for re-entry. You can maybe go to the 1 hour time frame and wait for price to do something like this, and then you buy. Or of course, on the flip side, let me just invert my chart. On the flip side, you can have a support like this. Price clears it with what? With imbalance. It comes back to that support, and then it gives you this kind of situation where you can sell all to this DOL. So that is my lookout for some of the instruments that we're going to look out for between today and tomorrow, and also to just give us some insight on how strong, how powerful these key levels are in the markets. Okay, the same thing happened here. See the way this zone was a very well traded zone. When price swept this zone, what did it do? It just came back to that zone and then it what? And then it has been falling ever since. So this was a point for me to enter re-entries, and I was able to capitalize on that. So please, if you see zones like this in the market, please try to catch something from there. Look for re-entry and enter opportunities and enter trade opportunities from those zones. And then definitely you are on the right side of the market in such situations. So I believe I have analyzed what we had to look at, and I will hand over to Mr. Val,
Okay,
the Honorable Mr.
thank
Val,
you.
to
Let me just
take
do
off.
this.
Thank you very much.
I hope you have covered already. Let me just do one or two touch. Okay. Please, can you? Ding, 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 ding. Shake it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Really has done a lot. Please, if there's anything you want me to look at, just drop. Somebody saying good. 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 You can see, uh, it's like we are still, both me and Sito, we are on the same view. This is where I would love, I'll be pointing out this place, all this while that's the place I love to buy from. That's the place I love to buy from. So I'm still waiting, but something is happening here that is drawing my attention. I love when I see a kind of I don't know if price will come back here. The reason is because of this guy, this bad guy here. This bad guy here. Because when you look at our swing out, this our swing low, our swing guy, we already was on we came to discount. So I am I don't know. This place will be the best place to buy from, but this guy is tempting me. It's tempting me. So let's go to 4 hours. So there's what we call inverse fair value gap. I'm not here to teach that for now. So there's a fair value gap here, and we have this guy that make it an inverse fair value gap. So with that scenario, here become a support for price. So, and now we can see that we are slightly kind of break of structure, right? Like we are slightly kind of break of structure here. So I don't know if price will come back here. This place will be a very good place to buy. But in case price want to move up from this place, then so this morning I will just try to look at something, out price, a kind of break of structure here, and now put it in here. So maybe the best thing is to wait. Let me delete this so that I hate get it to so maybe let price come down to this angle, then you can look for a buy opportunity and retarget this place. So that is good. That is good. If at all we are going to look for a buy, so we just look for a buy on this region. There's a demand there that you can use. So you can use that demand to look for a buy opportunity. But me, I will just follow my hand on good for now. I want to see something convincing. Don't forget we have today, we have by 1:30. So now pounds news came out. All this news, me, I'm on trade on euro. So all this news, like what happened yesterday. So let's go to GU. Those of us that joined me on 10 o'clock session, I point out that all this news, all the gra things where the news did yesterday, that no, I'm still, yes, yesterday during the 10 o'clock session, I said, no, I said the news that came yesterday pushed this guy up. Look at his 4 hours bullish candle. So I was tempted to close my position. I have a position here. So I was tempted to close this position, but I told them, I said, well, for me, that news is not my own. Likewise, the same thing happen. I trade with the higher time frame. And my conception is what is happening on the higher time frame. Look at weekly. Look at weekly. Weekly weekly has resumed bearish. And I tell you, today's already Thursday, and we are here. I can tell you that this week we close with bearish. Sorry, when I have a cold. So, though last week we were bullish, but that bullish run into trouble by this supply zone. There, daily, we will be printing from here. This is where we do what? We start reversing. Immediately, this candle close. Oh my God. So I'm still looking at, I still favor GU to this support here, to this zone. And see, that zone is a very key zone. It's a very key zone. We have this low, this high. So I'm looking at GU to trade to this, to trade to that low. So if that's my focus, means that my bearish bias still remain on the, and there's this fair value gap here. So the price can print it. So I will not be interested in selling, in buying GU until we get to this place. There, maybe from there, I have interest to buy GU. The news that came this morning now, what happened? It made some Gragra push. It made Gragra to do what? To push this thing up. But as long as we closed yesterday with this full bearish candle, I'm still bearish. My position is still intact on GU and on GU. So I think if this can hit my take profit, that would be a 4 hour. So let's see how it will go. I don't want to go to a smaller time frame and be deceived by any kind of movement. This is what happened yesterday. We have how before the end of the day, our price collapsed. So when we look at it again, we have done what? We have break another structure on 1 hour now. So maybe price will come to highest. Maybe price will push to this place and we had another collapse. So I don't want to buy, and I will not advance. Well, you can make your decision, Sha. Now it's to analyze the market. So I still favor downside on GU. Still favor downside for GU for me. So that's for that. Then still favor downside for GU. Then on Euro, I'm also have a position on Euro. The news made Shakara this morning push me down, push my profit up, push my destiny up. So let's see on a daily. So because of what is happening here on daily, I will still hold my position. I'm not seeing Euro USD have the power to trade to this up already. You know, we change character here, we break structure. This is confirmed. The price run into a daily, what we call a daily supply, which also in a premium zone. We're also in a very premium zone. So that's good. Then we have this low, this low, this low. We break structure. So we have this bearish candle that will break the structure. So everything is a kind of ranging. So I'm looking at Euro to trade at least to this. We have this top, this bottom here. So this will become what? A strong support for price. So looking at how price will trade to that place, and before if there will be any push again. So look at it on what's it called? 4 hours. So 4 hours should 4 hours. So yesterday we have consider how price traded back. See this bullish candle. There, here we have a kind of break of structure to this low. The price traded this morning now, kind of, it had this liquidity that's creating below here. So I will still what? I will still hold on to my sell bias on Euro USD. I don't mind to leave this trade to next week and see what will happen to that trade. I'm looking at price to roll down at least to this place. So I'm on the sell on Euro USD and I'm still intend to hold to my sell. I think that will be all for now. I seem to have covered a lot of things. So I'll be on session again by 10. So the same link. If there's any clarification, you can join the 10 o'clock there. And I will clear every other session that you need to know. Somebody put out G card. I've done Euro, I've done this. Only G card, okay? Then let that person GPP card. GPP card, okay? What's daily talking doing on GPP card? Well, this guy is kind of, I don't like this. This was price doing here. So we've run towards a support zone. Now, the mistake many of us make is there's what we call overall structure and fractal structure. We want to look at the overall structure of this guy, right? Let's overall structure of this guy. What is this guy doing currently? GPP card. So we can see here we have what? A bullish break of structure to the above. Then this was the low that created, but this low has been violated, which can give us what? A kind of. So because of this low that has been violated, you can see close with body, not just a week. So we can see that we are bearish. So with this, all these things, I will not count them as a change of character, just a inner structure that caused this thing. So this is our swing high and our swing low. So these are our daily range. Yeah. So this guy may favor more to sell maybe anything, whether sweep liquidity or we need to see a sell dishing back low like this. So that is what. So what now price run into we have a supply zone that price has run into, right? So we have that supply zone, price has. Then now not just only the supply zone, look at we have bearish engulfing candle indicator tap into that supply zone. And since then, we never see any candle close, any bullish candle close above that since after bearish engulfing candle. The first candle do not close above it close. So that is showing a weakness for sell. So if you are buying, be careful. So what we need to do now, so analyze price from what? From 4 hours perspective now. So let me take this one away. So we have a kind of price creating what? A kind of equal is equal high. So it's not a swing failure swing high. So we have this low, we have this. So you need for us to be fully integrated into sell. We need price to close this low. This is the low that creates this high. So the price can pull down here, then we'll begin to sell GPP. All right, guys, thank you. It will stop for this session now as the second session is about to start. So take two notes, all those trades that Sito have pointed out. take your positions to anyone. But if you need more, you can join by 10 again. So thank you. Bye for now.